Hello viewers, and we appreciate you watching. Today in this video I'm going to go over the new addition to the Sumter wrecker fleet. It's a 2024 Freightliner M2 chassis with a Generation 2 LCG Series 12 carrier. It has in the ditch toolboxes on it. Has a Cummins motor with the Allison transmission. This truck came over from American Wrecker Sales in Columbia, South Carolina. And kind of go over the truck and then show you some of the equipment on it. Like I said, it's got the in the ditch toolboxes on it. And this is why I like these toolboxes. I'm 6 foot 210, but you can use them as a step to get up on the truck where you can reach things and they'll support your weight. It's got the fender skirts on the rear, which gives you a lot of storage there. Got the wheel lift on the back. But this is some of the equipment that I've ordered for the truck. Let's see if I can cut this camera here on. This is just some of the equipment. Some of it hadn't came in yet. We're still waiting on a few pieces, but I need to get this truck in service and on the road. So this is our extra cable, drop cable that we have. We went with this. This is a synthetic line that we're gonna try on this truck, just if we need extra wire rope to get a little bit further in the woods or down a ravine or something. And we're gonna try it out and see how it works. So we'll see how that goes. But all of my equipment comes from American Towing and Recovery Institute, Mr. Wes Wilburn. And while I'm talking about him for a minute, I know Claudia is going to put up a link to a podcast we did for them. That was my first podcast with Mr. Wes, but she'll put it up individually, and I'll also attach a link in this video. But like I said, I get all my recovery stuff from Mr. West that I can get from him. Him and Miss April, they've always treated me well, and we appreciate that. And that's who I get all my training classes through as well. But here we got 2 8-foot green continuous loop slings that we keep on our carriers. This is a ball joint extension, and this is something new we're trying, and I bought it from one truck and we're gonna see how it works. But this is the top piece. Let me grab the bottom one here. And I know y'all have probably seen the video of me doing a ball joint skate, but if you remember, that truck was kind of high, and all this does is this fits down in here and gives us, you know, 4 or 5 more inches to get that these big 4-wheel drive trucks and all up off the ground a little bit higher. So that's our ball joint skate. Throw this down here. Let's see what's in this box. Must be chain. It's pretty heavy. This is the chain I call Mr. West's chain. It's a 5/16 chain. No, this is 1/4 inch. I'm sorry. But, let me read the tag and I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's 9/32 grade 100, rated at 7,400 pounds. But Mr. West uses these chains here a lot if he has to do what I call like a clothesline method to lift a car and get it over or out of a ravine. If you had like 2 rotators or 2 big wreckers, and you put one on the front and the back. Those make good for rollovers. You can control the length, you know, whatever pulling point you want to pull from. But I like those chains there. This is our 2-ton snatch block with the chain on it. our next box here. Okay, this is our 20-foot 3/8 chain. It's rated at 8,800 pounds. Get this up where it blows all over there. Once again, this is a 3/8 grade 100 chain. It's rated at working load limit of 8,800 pounds, 20 feet long. We use those a lot in chicken houses and stuff like that in case we have a loader that's way down in a house and we need to get to it. This is our 1/2-inch oblong ring. It's grade 100. We use these on the back of combi lifts and forklifts that we pull up. Instead of putting our snatch block directly into the pin on the back, we'll put this and then hook our snatch block into here, and it seems to work better for us using this. We have our just a synthetic sling here with the R hook, the mini J, and the T hook on it. In case you have a nice vehicle, you don't want the chain to hit underneath the valets on the front. And these work very well for that. Eight-point tie down, which a lot of your cars these days you're going with that. You have to. This is our cluster V-chain, just like our strap here. Same hookup, but just got chain instead of straps. The rest of the ratchets for our 8 points here. This is our Big Easy lockout kit. I had this one I keep an extra one here at the shop, but this one was just laying around, so this one will go on this truck. Alright, this is our light bar for the back when we're towing multiple vehicles, and it's just a magnet tow mate light bar that we stick on the back of the car we're towing on the underlift. It's cordless, which makes things a lot easier now. This is our 4-ton snatch block. I try to keep a 4-ton and a 2-ton on each wrecker, and then there'll be a 2-ton, which I have one I bought from Mr. West a while back. They had a good deal on one. But there was 3, and I bought them from them and just put them in the stock and just use them as needed. This is our jumper cables, 30 foot, which we do a lot of jump starts. A lot of the drivers buy their own jump boxes, but they have these jumper cables to fall back on. This is our ball dog, which goes in the Reese hitch on pickups in case you need to pull from that point. Those seem to work very well. We use them a good bit with the skid steer, and I don't have one yet, but I do have one that swivels, that we put on this truck also. It gives them a few different options. These are some chains we have Mr. West make up for us, because when we tow these combi lifts, we like to hook these straight into the when we winch the combi lift up, we pull them up and then take our 2 chain binders, hook these in the back, and then pull to each corner. That way we end up with a 4-point tie down on the combi lifts, and those work very well. I bought those as a trial method a couple years ago, and the drivers seem to like them very well. They work good, not just for that, but for other things as well. And I know some of our stuff has not made it in yet. This is the last box we got in right now, and I think I got enough equipment to get this truck rolling. So, these are our Wreckmaster skates, and I do not think I have a video using these yet, but I'll try to get one for you. But what we do if we have a car that won't, if we can't get it into neutral, or we don't have the key, you take these skates, and if it's front wheel drive, you put them under the tire, and you either jack the car up and slide them under it, or you can take a hammer if you got enough room and drive them under the tire. And then when you pull the car up, winch it up on the carrier, it doesn't slide the tire on the asphalt or nothing. It just slides on the skate, and then you turn around and reverse it to get it back off. Okay, this is our European V-strap, and what this does, we use this a lot on some of the European cars. That you wrap them around, and it just very easy on the frame on some of the European cars. That if you don't like using the eye hook on the front of the car, this is another option to do that. And this is what this is built for. You see, it has the protectors here and the protectors here, so you don't damage anything while you're winching the car up. And the last thing we have here is 2, I think these are 3/8 rim slings. Yes, 3/8 rim slings here. Got 2 of those, and that's enough to get started on this truck. But I know we're missing, just right off the top of my head, some stuff I do put on here. I use a saddle ring that we have on, we keep on all like rollbacks, carriers, or whatever you want to call them. And what it does is, it's kind of the same thing here. If you had this chain doing a rollover and you wanted to pull more towards the engine, you could just slide it up, and then it locks in on your chain, whatever part of the chain you want to pull on. And it's kind of the same purpose as this. But I know I'm missing a couple binders. We got to get binders. I think they're on back order from Mr. West, and a set of J chains. I have the ones that came on the truck, but I ordered another set also, because I like to keep a set on the shelf just in case somebody breaks one, and that way it doesn't take them out of service. And we're missing a jack. I have to get us a jack for this truck. We do a lot of tire changes, and the thing about these in the ditch boxes, as you can see here, it has I don't know if the reflection is too bad. Let me see if I can. But a big floor jack will ride right in there and slide in. The box is made so it can sit long ways and not take up a lot of room. And you know, that makes these boxes, that's why I like them so much. Sometimes they're hard to get. They get way behind on production, but we were able to get some on this truck when it was built. But for all in all, that's all the equipment we have right now. This truck's gonna have a wrap. It'll probably be Thanksgiving for wraps on right, get down to, they're out of Florida, and before they get down to wrap it for us. And we'll just make some temporary stickers so we can get the truck rolling up and down the road, get our name, address, telephone number, DOT number on it. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, like, share. If you like our content and channel, please subscribe. And as always, stay safe out there, and we'll catch you on the next one.